Tamia strode through the glass doors that fronted the administrative offices of Pinnacle Sports Group, a sports management agency co-owned by Brandon, his brother Bo, and Dre. Her stiletto boot heels sank into plush carpeting as she crossed to the large reception desk, which was manned by a dark-skinned beauty with a glossy weave down to her ass, eye candy for the athletes who were represented by the agency. A look of surprised recognition crossed the receptionist's face when she saw Tamia. "Hello," she greeted her. "Can I help you?" "I'm here to see Dre. The clerk down at the wellness center told me I could find him up here." "Yes, he's in his office. Is he expecting you?" "No, but I need to speak to him." "You don't have an appointment?" "No." Okay." The girl reluctantly reached for the phone. "Let me see if he's Tamia lost her patience. "You know what?" As she marched past the desk, the receptionist sputtered indignantly. "If you just wait!" Ignoring the girl's protests, Tamia left the reception area and started toward the back. As she strode down the hall, she heard the familiar sound of Dre's laughter coming from an open doorway. Reaching the office, she saw him seated behind the desk with his booted feet propped up as he chatted on his phone. "Didn't I tell you that Foster's a stud?" he declared, gloating about the Houston Texans' star running back who'd led his team to an impressive victory yesterday. Dre, who had a PhD in sports medicine, was the athletic trainer for the Texans. "Don't sleep on us. We could go all the—" Dre broke off abruptly, his eyes widening at the sight of Tamia standing in the doorway. When she arched a brow at him, he swung his legs down from the desk and mumbled into the phone. "Let me holler at you later, my brother." As he ended the call, the receptionist blurted out, "I'm so sorry, Dre. I tried to stop her." "And you failed." Tamia closed the door on the flustered girl and looked at Dre. "We need to talk." He frowned. "I'm kinda busy right now." "Didn't look that way to me." Tamia strode to the visitor chair across from his desk and sat down. As she crossed her legs, she didn't miss the way his eyes lowered to her thick denim-covered thighs. Remembering that he used to jerk off to her porn videos, she suppressed a shudder. As he leaned back in his chair, his gray pullover stretched taut across his muscular chest. With his dark skin, heavy-lidded eyes, and smooth bald head, Tamia grudgingly acknowledged that he was good-looking, though nowhere near as fine as Brandon. "So," Dre ventured cautiously, "what do we need to talk about?" "You and my sister." His face tightened, eyes flickering with guilt. "What about us?" "You need to get in touch with her," Tamia told him. He frowned. "Look, I don't know what she told you, but I'm not interested in—" "She's pregnant, Dre." He froze, staring at her in shock. What? Tamia met his gaze directly. "She's pregnant, and the baby's yours." If Dre weren't so dark, Tamia would have sworn she saw the blood drain from his face. He shook his head in stunned denial. That's impossible." "Why? Have you had a vasectomy? Are you shooting blanks?" He swallowed visibly. "No." Tamia smirked. "Then it's not impossible, is it?" Dre held her gaze another moment, then sat forward and passed a trembling hand over his head. He looked so devastated that Tamia couldn't help feeling sorry for him.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.